Hi, greetings, fellow Jew Ranger fans. Well, it's time. Well, today's episode, the first episode we're going to look at is going to be Fire the Golden Arrow. The Jew Rangers have gone for ice cream when May is invited to play hide and seek with a group of kids, playing rock, paper, scissors, determining her as the one who is searching for them. A person in a rabbit suit approaches May with an apple for a woman's beauty and health, which she takes and thanks. Boy asks for the apple, but May claims it's for a woman and apologizes for eating it, as the rabbit reveals itself as Toadpat, playing a trick on her as a suspicious skull appears on the apple as she eats it. As the children continue to run around, a Dora monster with an arrow stalks them suspiciously, firing the arrow in the air and making rain a red glitter that makes stalks grow from their heads. A girl notices a boy named Jun has one growing from its head, as it notices Keiko's head as an apple appears. Keiko asks Jun to remove it, but he has a hard time. The George just run around looking for the two as Geki discovers Keiko and June and the apples and trees in their heads. The trees look thicker as June shows himself growing sickly ill from the apples eating their bodies. Likewise happening to Keiko and all the infected children. Keiko's mother's out for her as the Dora monster, Dora Ladon, prepares to fire another arrow at another group of children, stating he'll chase them down to the end. The Dora monster taps his new arrow at the apple on its head as he aims and shoots at a group of children before Geki stops him, with the boy telling the kids to run. May presses shoot Dora Landon as it states that May is still around as she starts growing woozy and her eyes wondering what's happening to her. The Jurors start fighting a platoon of Golem as Dora Landon attacks May, telling them to attack May while he handles the rest. The other Jurors attack him with a Dora monster tossing the meals around with ease as May continues to fight the Golems by herself yelling that women don't like persistent men, before shooting them with her arrows. May rejoins the other Jew Rangers as Dora Landon continues to wonder why she's still standing as she criticizes Crass' comments and prepares to shoot before her eyes start tiring again. Dora Landon mocks May, stating the plan is working and daring her to shoot him as she weakens, falling to the ground into a slumber. On the moon, Badora celebrates that Dora Monster can do what it wants with May out. Toadpat complimented the curse on the apple that took Terra Ranger down, and Bookback complaining his partners of Sycophant. When Dora stays with her gone, they can plant the apple seeds on the children that will suck out their youth as they grow bigger, train them well before recycling them and ripening to be eaten, and give Pandora eternal youth, as Toadpat gives her a mirror to admire herself. At the temple, the Jurors are watching over the sleeping May as Goshi complains to let their guard down regarding the rabbit that gave her the apple as Pandora mocks, stating May will suffer through her curse and die. Geki wonders why May was attacked, but Barca replies it's due to the legendary arrow within the Terra Arrow, which possesses the power of Lithiantheus, a hero of the Lithia tribe. According to the legend, there was a golden apple tree protected by the ancient gods, but a monster named Ladon, the base of Dora Ladon, took from the tree, which had to be protected and was was by Lithiantheus. The Jurors are surprised at the power of the Terra Arrows, and Barca wonders if it's afraid of that, while Geki confirms this is why she was targeted. When Boy asks about May, Barca states she's alive due to detoxifying herbs, but up to May's own soul to defeat Pandora's curse. Boy continues to ask if she'll be alright as Geki supports her, and Barca states this up to May's spiritual strength. And if she can't overcome the curse, she won't be able to live. Within the spiritual world, May wonders where she is as she looks for her teammates in a field of statues. Suddenly, multiple arrows fly out trying to hit her as her face is nicked and she wonders who is doing it before the ground explodes behind her and the ground opens up, forcing May off an exploding cliff into a fiery chasm where she screams for her life. At the hospital, the other Jew Rangers are watching over the infected children with the apple seeds as their youth is sucked away and the apples on their heads keep growing bigger. Her mother worries that she has hopes, dreams, and a future that she has to survive for, but the doctor states that it would be dangerous to remove the apple from Keiko's head as she cries out for her daughter. Geki and Missy have to do their best as a foursome and work for May's sake so she can return to use the Terra Arrow on Ladon. In the spiritual world, May falls to the fiery chasm till she grasps on again, hanging for life as Barca continues to pray for her to the guardian beasts. Without warning the spiritual world, the swarm of butterflies fly down, surrounding May as they pull her up from the fiery chasm back to the cliffside before falling down to engulfed in the flames they saved her from. Elsewhere, Children are still being affected by Dorlandon's apple seeds and running from the Dora monster as it keeps firing its arrows at Bandora's command. As the children cower behind some Moai statue, the male Zurangers appear. Dorlandon states he has no reason to be afraid of them without May around. The Zurangers rush forward, being shot as they transform, bringing their ranger swords but being tossed away, leading to the ranger guns being used against the apple, but still to no avail, making them realize that only a terror arrow can hit the golden apple. Dorlandon rushes and crushes the male Zurangers with his physical strength before opening its maw, making all the children turn into apples, including Keiko at the hospital. Within the spiritual world, May hears the cries of the children as she yells that they're coming from the bottom of the darkness. Hearing children's cries calling to her as the butterflies can fly north, May briefly cowers about what to do. In the real world, the Zurangers are wrecked by snakes as Dorlandon declares the end of the Zurangers. Even Skekki states that May is struggling in the dream world, as Dorlandon smashes the team around with ease as they squirm in pain from the snakes. May goes out with the other members as Sparsa tells her to break the curse for the sake of her teammates and the children. Hearing the words of Gekki in the fire, May declares she is the princess of the Lithia tribe as she leaps into the fire. As Dorlandon prepares to fire another golden arrow at the Zurangers, he gets hit by another arrow as May, fully revived, appears, declaring she's still the princess and he can't stop the blood of the Lithia tribe so easily before transforming. Sending out the golems, May trashes them with arrows and physical attacks before checking on the other Zurangers and freeing them from the snakes. Dorlandon starts sending out more snakes, but May removes them and declaring they will not partake in the baptism of the holy Terra arrow, shooting the golden apple in its head, weakening its energy away, and leading to the team using the Howling Cannon to finish it off. On the moon, Bandora shows herself angry she lost her eternal youth while throwing things at her minions. Back on Earth, May congratulates the children for recovering from their sickness as Dan gives them apples from Barza's friends. Gekki tries to give one to May, stating there's no poison, as the princess wonders before she finally starts eating it herself and tormenting Dan for using a pair of apples to imitate a woman's breasts. Okay then. So I think this is a very good episode, and yeah, it's nice that we got an episode that actually focuses on May, and it won't be the last time we get an episode focused on her, so yeah. So overall, I give Fire, the Golden Arrow, 4 Megazords out of 5. When I'm tuned about, so we to the next episode, Become Small. So until then, in the words of Zordon, may the power protect you.